Outdoor Adventures.
Hey guys, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I've been guilty of making fun of the 6.5 Creedmoor for years. And of course, I would rather have a 270 Winchester or 308 than a 6.5, but I finally broke down and got one. It kind of sucks because I've lost relationships throughout the years making fun of people. I had a coworker that said he was going to hunt with 6.5 Creedmoor, and I said, well, at least you don't have a man bun. And he never talked to me again, and I never got to go hunting with him. So I got to stop being such a jerk. But I finally come around, and this is the first 6.5 Creedmoor I have ever purchased or owned. And I have to say, I'm kind of excited about it. Now, when it first came out, it didn't make a lot of sense because I remember when it first came out, there was only a handful of cartridge companies making this match ammo for it, and the ammo was kind of expensive. And now it's everywhere, and there's all kinds of hunting rounds, and the price has gone way down because there's so much being made. And you just can't, when you look at the numbers, you just can't deny that, you know, it's got that terminal performance. All these long distance rifle match shooters use it because it'll keep its energy at 800 yards, 1,000 yards better than some of the older cartridges. I have to agree with that. What my argument was is, well, you know, the 270 is known to just perform on animals and take down animals, but there have been so many people hunting elk and all kinds of big game with the 6.5, and it does kill animals. It's all about shot placement, and I think that this could be good for Alaska. So this is a Kimber 84M, and it's fairly lightweight. I got this fixed Athlon scope. It's a 10X, and you know, it's just a lightweight. I mean, for black bear, caribou, if I already have a couple mountain rifles that I prefer over this, but I may one of these years hunt with it just because I think it would be kind of fun. So I know I have just talked smack about the 6.5 Creedmoor, but in truth, I think it's an interesting round. It has its place, and you absolutely can hunt with it. And I think it's good to have one around if you want to do some long distance shooting, even hunting with it. I mean, the big thing about it is low recoil. I mean, Chuck wants to trade this to me for his 338, so his tiny daughter can have a rifle. So, I mean, that tells you something. It's good for like small people because there's hardly any recoil, which is really nice, and you can take big game. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I would absolutely go hunting with this, even up here in Alaska, if it's all I had. So we got some SST ammo, which Chuck is not the biggest fan of. What is it? I think it's a 120 grain SST, which I actually like. I've hunted with SST, and even though it does break apart at close range, it blows a giant exit hole out of the back of your caribou, and it just drops. At least that's what it did in 308 for me. So we're going to go test it out, see what kind of velocity we get out of this little short barrel. So let's check it out.
Go, Kimber, 20-inch barrel, 6.5 Creedmoor, 120 grain SST. So, I mean, Chuke's picking 6.5 need more and a bad bullet. Hopefully he can actually shoot. Here we go. Let's see what they go over the chronograph.
All right. Scope caps.
Yeah, so your scope cap got knocked off by your bolt when I walked it. So
oh, of course.
Some quick, you might have to watch your thumb on the bolt.
Yeah.
Is this a fixed 10 power?
It's fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, I can barely see what I'm shooting at here. 2910. Fortunately, there's not a lot of recoil. It knocked into my cap. 2921. 2907. Hey, that's not bad.
Not too bad.
That's within, what? 14, 15 feet per second, 16 feet per second of each other?
Yeah.
Well, we were getting close to what the box said. You know, each shot was around 2,900 feet per second. We've got a total of 2,209.3 foot-pounds of energy. So a lot of power there. And I mean, it can get the job done. I mean, Chuck even approves of it. And he used to make fun of 6.5 Creedmoor with me. So I think it's a great little rifle. I really like Kimber rifles. Not a big fan of the 1911s anymore, but their rifles are amazing, especially their mountain rifles. So I think this is a great rifle. Let me know what you guys think, if you would hunt with it, and any comments you have. Thanks for tuning in. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time, guaranteed.